himself
But
as
if
the
you
heavyweight
want me to
champion.
follow you to war,
Lesnar saying thank you to everybody.
or worse yet, lead you to it,
Brock Lesnar showing appreciation for people.
then kill me now.
Who is this Brock Lesnar and what has he done with the old Brock?
My fight is gone.
So he thanks the crowd. Paul
Damage is
Heyman
done.
interrupts him from the
No
stage,
one's
and
killing you, brother.
Lesnar's not happy. Lesnar says
Better
the
that
stage
than
is
to live
as
to
far
see
as
Ragnarok.
he should go if you were Paul Heyman.
We do not seek
Lesnar
war.
is in the ring, and there's chants of you suck. Paul
We
Heyman.
just want some
Paul
answers.
Heyman says the special counsel to the tribal chief
I don't know how to
does not
help you.
sigh. Heyman says
Doesn't
he's only
matter.
special counsel to the real
The Giants
heavyweight
trusted
champion
you.
in WWE.
That's the tier we need.
He then says he didn't come
We
out to be
need you.
disrespectful, but out of their love for their 20-plus years of friendship together. He knows Lesnar.
All right.
They saw him look at the WrestleMania 38 match. But there's this roadblock in Lesnar's
All I
way.
ask is for a good
Farm
night's rest.
boy, you may not even make it to WrestleMania, a WWE champion, he says. Heyman says he always took care of the small
You killed the
details for
guards bringing
Lesnar,
me dinner.
so it's him having to defend the WWE title on Saturday, March 5th at
Now
Madison
you'd like to
Square
finish the
Garden
story?
in New York City.
The sons of
Heyman
Thor
says
attacked
this
us.
means Lesnar
We
won't
killed
make
them.
it to WrestleMania
Balor tried to kill
as
Freya.
WWE
I killed
champion.
him.
But you
Heyman
skipped over
thanks
how he
Lesnar
fought
and
and freed the
says
Valkyries.
to just
And
let
that the
him
Giants
know
are
if
all
he
gone.
needs any more
And now they call me
information.
Loki. And finding the
Fans
shrine.
continuing to boot Paul
When
Heyman
we
here.
got to Jotunheim,
Lesnar says he
They
can
were
still
all
appreciate Heyman even though he's a
dead.
dick. Lesnar mentions already
Do you think
knowing where
Odin
he needs
we
to
do
be.
not know?
Heyman then asks Lesnar if he knows he has to defend the title against Bobby Lashley
I
at
think we're
Madison
getting out of
Square
here a
Garden.
moment too
But if
soon.
Lashley can't pass
Whoa,
concussion
what are
protocol,
those?
Heyman will
Reinforcements
still
from
make
Asgard.
sure he
The
has
Ainhar
a
will
worthy
want to
opponent.
investigate my
Heyman
disappearance
says
thoroughly.
he will see Lesnar at Madison Square Garden.
Are they using the
Before I
sky to
finish
travel
this
between
segment here,
realms?
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve
I
we
find
haven't
it very
dared
funny that
consider.
WWE mentioned the Madison
coming
Square
down
Garden
immediately
show
too.
on March 5th
Will the
with
dwarves
Brock
be okay?
Lesnar defending the
The time for
WWE
such
title.
concerns
It was
past.
originally
We
scheduled
must
to be
leave.
Bobby Lashley,
Now.
but Bobby Lashley's not going to be there as he will be out, like I just mentioned, at least 4 months. The reason why WWE mentioned this Madison Square Garden show is it's not because it's an integral part on the road to WrestleMania. It's not because it's going to be something that's televised or something of great importance. The reason why WWE mentioned twice that they're holding a show at Madison Square Garden on March 5th with Brock Lesnar defending the WWE Championship is because WWE is struggling heavily, mightily, pathetically to sell tickets to this Madison Square Garden show. So much so that they got Lesnar, they got Reigns, they got Rousey in a tag team match on that show. Becky's defending against Bianca Belair at that show. The Raw Women's Championship. That is a loaded show. And WWE can't sell tickets in New York City anymore. They're desperately trying to get tickets sold to that show. They don't even have 60% of Madison Square Garden sold for that March 5th show. So the reason why they mentioned it is because they need to sell a lot of tickets. WWE has not had a good look in Madison Square Garden last couple times. They haven't had a good look in New York City in the last year. Survivor Series was in Brooklyn. Wasn't a sold-out crowd. They struggled to sell tickets for that show because WWE put no effort into building any importance whatsoever for the Survivor Series, and then they want to blame everybody but themselves. SmackDown at the Madison Square Garden show where we had Edge and Seth Rollins last year in September. That might have been a legit sellout, but WWE, I believe they had a Christmas show. They didn't even sell 50% of their fucking tickets for their holiday show, which is one of their biggest road shows of the entire year.
Forgotten.
Barclays didn't sell out. Madison Square Garden they
Dear,
didn't sell out. They're going back
in your
to MSG.
travels,
Can't
did you ever
sell
hear the
it out.
Giants talk about Loki?
What?
I'm sorry. That
It
name
all
doesn't
goes
sound
back
familiar.
to the fucking product.
The
People
Giants
are
are-
tired of seeing
were
the same shit
Very private
year
people.
after year after year
Makes
after
sense.
year. You think the New York City
Perhaps
fans
after
are
arrest.
stupid? WWE's been feeding them the same bullshit for how many years now? There's no reason to go see their show
A
because if you've seen it
treehouse.
once, you've seen them
Lord,
every
here.
single
Really alive.
Am I?
It doesn't
I
matter.
wonder.
WWE
He's
is
just
now
tired.
failing
promised
in
him
their
some food and a room
backyard
to
in
rest
New
in.
York City
Of
because
course
they
he did.
don't
Well,
create
let's see what we can do.
television
Please,
good
come
enough for
inside.
people to watch, and
We'll be
people
right
aren't
in.
watching the fucking show. Why are they going to want to go pay tickets and pay their money to see this shit live? Everything comes full circle. I found it very funny that Paul Heyman mentioned this twice
So,
because
can we
if
talk about
WWE
what to
was
do next?
selling well in Madison Square Garden,
There is much
you
to
wouldn't have
consider.
heard a fucking peep from
We will
Paul
speak in the
Heyman
morning.
about this. And why would
Oh,
anybody,
okay. In the morning.
going to that show think that Brock Lesnar is going to lose the WWE Championship one night before they already hyped this shit up 3 fucking different times in the first 15 minutes? Title versus
Much better.
title. Winner
Thank you.
take all.
See?
No matter who
Sleep
is in the
tight,
ring
dear.
with Lesnar, he's
I'm
not
gonna turn
the
in.
champion.
Good day tomorrow.
So what's the point?
So, Tyr,
Nobody
sounds
should
like
think
promises
going
were
into that
made.
show that Lesnar is
let's see
in
about getting
trouble
this settled,
losing
shall we?
the
If you'll
WWE
follow
Championship.
me.
It's sick.
Hey, come
It's
see what I
fucking
got
sick.
for you. I'm sure we won't be
So
interrupting
Lesnar cuts
any
him off.
goings on.
Says, newsflash, I'm doing just fine without you, Paul. Lesnar points to his title on his shoulder. Lesnar then thanks Heyman for telling him where he needs to be. Lesnar now will tell Heyman where he will be on Friday night. I will be in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I will be next to your little tribal chief demanding some acknowledgement. Guess where Lesnar will be Friday night? Heyman says, Saskatchewan? Wrong. I'm coming to SmackDown to introduce Heyman and Reigns to the new WWE champion. Very middle of the road segment here. It didn't really enhance Lesnar and Reigns at WrestleMania. All it did was present Lesnar at Monday Night Raw again in front of these people as the new WWE champion coming out of the Elimination Chamber, and that is it. If we see anything that's going to enhance the storyline, it's going to be on Friday night where Roman Reigns resides. It's not going to happen on Monday Night Raw. So we'll see on Friday night where this storyline goes and how further WWE advances this on Friday Night SmackDown going into WrestleMania.
So that's what's left of Tyr,
Seth Rollins and
huh?
Kevin Owens, they're
Back where I
backstage.
come
Two
from, we'd
guys
say he's
who
been
right now
to
do not have a role at WrestleMania, and this was
So
a
have we all.
Well,
in
ain't
this
you
role.
philosophical.
Rollins and Kevin Owens are talking backstage when Kevin Patrick interrupts. He mentions how they are top stars, but their path to WrestleMania 38 is not clear. Owens then scolds Kevin Patrick and says that they do have a plan to get into WrestleMania. They go on and reveal that they went to WWE officials, and
That'll
when they
keep your
beat
fits in all the
RK
right
Bro
places.
again
Good fit.
tonight, they will be added to the Raw Tag Team title match against RK Bro and Alpha Academy that is taking place in just 2 weeks. Then the possibilities for WrestleMania will be endless. Owens tells Patrick, we may even challenge the Usos at WrestleMania when we win those tag team
Is
titles.
that?
And then Seth Rollins was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Everybody
Thanks
wants
for
the title
bringing
versus
this.
the title.
At least
Right?
here the
Champion
ain't
versus
yard
champion.
can't touch it.
WWE could have planted seeds there because after the Usos get done with the Viking Raiders, I don't really see what the Usos are going to be doing at WrestleMania, especially coming out of the SmackDown. Maybe we do get the Usos versus Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. Maybe it's time to unify those titles as well. In a perfect world, WWE should be doing these things. Ending the brand split, unifying the World Championships, so that the WWE Championship is the only title in the company.
There's no I in team, but there is one in
What are
Indeed,
you
and
thinking?
that's the hiring platform that you need to build yours. You're hiring, you need Indeed. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites searching for candidates with the right skills, Indeed's a powerful hiring platform that can help you
I'd like to
do it
clean
all.
a tea again.
One of the things I love about
Sat in the
Indeed
ship
is that
for
it makes
some
hiring all in one place so easy because Indeed does the hard work for you. They show you the candidates whose resumes on Indeed fit your description immediately after you post so you can hire faster. Join more than 3 million businesses worldwide that use Indeed to hire great talent fast. Start hiring now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/BlueWireSports. Offer good for a limited time. Claim your $75 credit now at Indeed.com/BlueWireSports. That's Indeed.com/BlueWireSports. And support the show by saying that you heard it on this podcast. Indeed.com/Blue Wire Sports. Terms and
Freya
conditions
still
apply.
wants to kill you.
Need to hire? You need
That's an
Indeed.
ally we could use.
Merging the tag team divisions and merging the tag team titles on Raw and SmackDown so that there's one unified tag team champions in WWE. There is not enough
You cannot
tag
sneak up on me like that.
teams to go around
There's something I have to do in the
to
dark.
have
Without
two
me?
separate brands
I thought
and
we
two
were
separate
partners.
divisions.
We are.
You
Just
can't call a division with
wasn't
4
sure you'd wanna
teams
join me.
a division. Because that's exactly what it is on Friday Night SmackDown.
old friend.
Monday Night Raw, they have teams that aren't even legit tag teams. RK Bro is not a legit tag team.
to murder you.
They're eventually going to
She
break
will
up. What
really.
happens then? Then you're going to
I
be
think
minus
it's
one
lovely
tag team.
that you see
Rollins
the
and
best in
Owens
people.
are
I
not a
really do.
real
I want you
tag
to
team.
continue to see the best in
The
people
only
by
real
not
tag
getting
teams on
yourself
Monday
murdered.
night are Alpha Academy, the Street Profits, and the Dirty Dogs.
It's worth
But
the risk.
WWE is putting a Band-Aid on their tag team division by pairing people like Rollins and Owens, Orton and Riddle. That's what they do. So if the Usos
How about I
and
suggest an
Owens with
alternative?
Rollins
Something
is the
much less
match,
risky,
I'm not
but
gonna
maybe
complain
could give
about
you
it as
some
long as
answers.
WWE
What are
gives
you
us
talking about?
the right
A
fucking
certain
way to
old
go about it.
friend you haven't seen in
And
a while.
the brand
A
split, it all
very
comes back to that.
giant friend.
Jormungandr? Did
So
you
Owens
find
tells
him?
Patrick that
Why
he's
don't I show
getting
you?
to team
It's
with his
just on the
best
way to the
friend
vengeful goddess who
as
wants you
champion
dead.
at
So it'll give us some
WrestleMania,
time to decide
and
about
this
not
will
going
make
there.
it the most bearable.
So, you know where
because
Freya
he
is.
No,
hates
no.
Texas.
I mean, yes, but look, let's just talk to the
dislikes
snake
Texas.
first, and then I won't take you to
There's
Freya.
that little sequence
How's that
there
sound?
as well. Maybe they don't win the tag team championship. Maybe we still get the rumor of Stone Cold Steve Austin coming back to wrestle Kevin Owens, but not in a one-on-one match. I don't know if Stone Cold's going to be able to handle a one-on-one match at 57 years old, and a bad neck, and a bad knee, or 2 bad knees. I don't know how likely it is that he's going to be able to handle a match with Kevin Owens. One-on-one. Maybe we get Rollins and Owens against Austin and a tag team partner of his choice. At
Glad you brought
WrestleMania.
your key of
Whoever
Yggdrasil.
that may be.
Seem to have
I don't
dashed
know.
out without mine.
Huh.
So we'll see
You
what
got
happens.
sick of having house guests
Going
that
into
fast?
WrestleMania, but
No, I could just use some
WWE
fresh
is
air.
blogging when it comes to tag
Is
team
all.
wrestling. It's the same fucking thing
Well,
that I've been talking
I
about
hope you like it
since
cold.
the fucking 2016
Should we swing by your
draft.
cabin first?
I've been
Will
saying
your
the
furry
same
friend be
goddamn
joining
thing,
us this time?
and nothing has changed.
No, I meant
Looks
to
like
tell you.
Rollins and Owens are going to be doing something together
Henry's dead.
in a tag team
Oh.
capacity going into WrestleMania.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
We got the Alpha Academy
As wolves
versus
go,
the
he was
Street
always
Profits.
very
Again.
clean.
Thanks.
I'd offer
Again.
to give you a hug, but
How many fucking
might
times
traumatize either of us further.
have we seen the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy on Monday night?
Okay.
This was a
Caught a whiff of
non-title
something
match.
awful near the
Profits
Hellheim
got
Tower.
their
Remember how to
usual
get there?
offense in
Yep,
here.
just past the Oarsman.
I will say this,
But
Angelo Dawkins
that's what makes you
actually
think
looked better than
Jormungandr's
Montez
nearby?
Ford did too.
I know what I
I
smell.
don't know why. It's nice that
Okay.
Angelo Dawkins got some
Well,
shine.
a lot's
because
kinda
Montez
happened,
seems to
and I
always
need answers.
overshadow Angelo Dawkins. So, Montez tried to slam Otis in this match. Just picture him trying to pick up Otis in a body slam. He had him up in a power slam position. But then Otis was just too heavy. The weight was too much for Montez Ford. He
chest.
fell back on Montez.
Not so easy,
In,
huh?
in combination, Chad Gable was on the outside, or was he taking out Angelo Dawkins? And behind the referee's back with Otis pinning Montez on the outside, underneath the bottom rope, was holding down Montez's foot so he could not kick out. The Alpha Academy get the victory over the Street Profits. Alpha Academy also beat the Street Profits 2 weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. Don't know why we constantly get rematches.
What are you
This
looking at
goes
me
back to
for?
what I
I
just
gave you the
previously
fancy bow
mentioned about
string.
the tag team
True.
division. No tag teams in the division. You're going to get rematches like this
what's been
every
going
fucking
on?
time WWE has a Raw. That's 3 hours. You're going to get these teams wrestling each other over and over and over again. It's not special. Nobody wants to see the same
So,
match.
Father said I cast a spell when Fenrir died. But I don't know what he's talking
WWE
about.
seemingly
Accidental
is
magic?
giving Alpha
That is
Academy a
disquieting.
chance here, and I really like that. Otis has been great. Chad Gable is right now doing the best work of his career
Oh, lift's
in
broken.
WWE.
I'll fix it later.
He's got the gimmick flowing, he's feeling it, the promos he cuts, he's projecting
Accidental
himself
magic's
very
not all.
nicely. It's
Sort of
funny. We see that
turned into a
charisma
bear.
coming out, he
A
believes
bear?
in what he's saying.
Including
Very entertaining.
but I
I'm
lost
happy
control.
to see Chad Gable
Ray knows
finally
magic better than anyone.
get some shine in
Pick it up.
WWE.
But
It took
not
them
giant
forever,
magic.
Fine.
but he
We'll
waited
do it
it
your
out.
way then, Sin. A
How long
huge
this is
venomous
gonna
snake
last,
seems
I don't
much safer.
I have no clue. But it's nice to
Venomous?
see the Alpha Academy get shine. Now, the Street Profits, they were the belle of the ball when they first made it to Monday Night Raw. They were tag team champions in NXT, on SmackDown, on Monday Night Raw. They themselves don't have a clear path going into WrestleMania. They've kind of fallen from the top spot pretty heavily. So I don't know where they're going to sit at WrestleMania. Not everybody is going to be able to get on the WrestleMania card. And it should be. Not everybody can fit on the WrestleMania card. If you got something to do and there's some
Shoot the
importance around
barrel.
what
It's
you're
got
doing, then
Soundstone
you
on it,
be on the
too.
WrestleMania card. I do not like it. I've said this and I know
Yes. Feels good,
I don't
right?
think WWE
It's great,
is putting
Cedric.
everybody on the WrestleMania card for the sake of getting everybody a WrestleMania spot. Alpha Academy, they're the tag team champions. They deserve whatever they got going on. Street Profits, they're not fitting into anything, then you should not force them onto the WrestleMania card. Not everybody's going to be able to make
We're blocked.
Dallas, Texas,
How'd
the
the Amateur
WrestleMania card.
statue end up here?
Find a way through,
Kevin
and I'll
Nash
tell
was
you.
backstage.
I'm on.
Speaking of tag teams,
Huh.
Tommaso Ciampa looks like he's heading to Monday Night Raw. I'd rather him be on Raw than on SmackDown. SmackDown right now is the land of fucking where careers go to die. SmackDown. It is genuinely fucking beautiful over on Friday nights. The worst show in all of pro wrestling is Friday Night SmackDown. There's not one redeeming thing about Friday Night SmackDown. So we saw the replay of Tommaso Ciampa and Dolph Ziggler with Ciampa last week throwing water in Dolph Ziggler's face at ringside when he was on commentary. Kevin Patrick is backstage interviewing Tommaso Ciampa and asking about the feeling of him being in a tag team match tonight on Monday Night Raw. So
Looks like there's
he's
something
got
hidden by the
partner in
horsemen.
mind,
If only I had a way
and
to
no
burn
better
it.
partner than
Yes.
Finn
If only your
Balor.
father were here.
So it will be
That's
Finn
not what I
Balor
said.
and Tommaso Ciampa versus Dolph Ziggler and Ronda
It is
Rousey.
Soundstone, but the path's
Tommaso
still
Ciampa will
blocked.
be going one-on-one
Don't
with
see any
Dolph
more on
Ziggler
this
tomorrow
side.
night on NXT.
Hold
which
on.
right now,
Let me
I
look
believe,
around.
is a number
Maybe I need a
one
different
contender
angle.
match for the NXT Championship. I can see Dolph Ziggler winning that number one contendership.
Do you see the Soundstone from
and
there?
getting Braun Breaker. That's standing in the limit. WrestleMania
So
weekend.
Tyr's arm.
Your father
So,
owed Thor a
Ciampa feels no
blood
pressure
payment.
and will
And,
take
well,
Ziggler out on any
he got
night,
it.
on any show.
Wow.
Bobby
Great
Roode's just an
story.
added bonus. He knew the right
Anyway,
guy to call
is
to
that
be his
likely to
partner
happen
tonight.
again?
Finn Balor.
Sudden, uncontrolled,
Balor
bear
still very
rampage?
much hope.
Beats
Even
me.
though WWE doesn't really find any value in
You got
Finn
company.
Balor, but
Got my back?
being a mid-card guy,
They're literally made
putting
of filth.
over
I'm
the
not
younger
touching.
You
guys.
said you need to touch them.
Finn Balor is in.
I like the way
He
you
says
think.
Raw might be
Okay,
his home now,
here goes nothing.
but he will never forget where he came from, and will certainly never forget stepping into the ring with
Patience.
Ciampa. They may have stood toe-to-toe when it's about the past, but tonight let's start the road to WrestleMania by standing shoulder to shoulder. Balor walks off.
A little help would be nice.
He gets Tommaso Ciampa taking with Finn
Take this,
Balor.
dirty Colorado.
Monday Night Raw. Exciting.
Wow, Sindri. Harsh words. Not sure he'll recover.
You want my help or not?
All right, all right.
In this entire run for the WWE, was the best heel in all of professional wrestling. It's Tommaso Ciampa. You might not realize that. But maybe some until Monday Night Raw. He changed his tune. He didn't want to be on the main roster. He wanted to be NXT for life. He's getting some fun on the main roster, but I'm not
Thanks for
excited
sacrificing
about it
so many
because I know
objects from your bag of
guys like
tricks.
him
Well,
are going to be
clearly need the help.
slotted in
Oh,
roles
whatever.
that aren't going to exceed what he did tonight. He's not going to be challenging for the World Cup. He'll be middle of the road, United States Championship level performer on Monday Night Raw, or Intercontinental Championship performer on SmackDown, depending on where he goes. That's what they're going to be using him for. He's 37 years old. Balor is in his 40s.
think the lift switch is
They
broken.
use these guys on Monday Night Raw to put over
You can
the
fix
younger
it, can't
talent.
you? Or
We've
does your
seen it
brother have all
before,
the talent
time
after
and
all?
time and time again.
Depends. Is your father all
So
the
I
muscle?
want to be excited for Tommaso
If I
Ciampa,
say
but at the
yes,
same time,
you
I'm
realize
not,
you're confirming
because I know
Brock has
he's
all the
capable
talent.
of so much more. This guy was legitimately the NXT champion of all NXT champions. Had one of the greatest storylines that this company has ever fucking
There.
written with Johnny
Let's get
Gargano.
going.
Some of the best matches that they've ever produced, ever, with Johnny Gargano and many others. Best
Why are you
deal in the
worrying
business
so
at
much
one
today?
point. The entire
I just need to look
fucking
out for the
business.
people I care about.
And I'm supposed to
Keeps
get
bad
excited about
things from
him
happening to
on
them.
Monday Night
Freya
Raw
wouldn't
in
kill
a
me.
fucking feud with
Norman
Dolph
Gander's
Ziggler and
probably
Dirty
not
Dogs.
even there. Besides, he
Come on,
likes
man.
me. He's only eaten me
What do you
once.
think's gonna happen with
I had
LA Knight?
conveniently scrubbed that from my memory.
Same thing's gonna happen
Well,
with LA Knight.
we're here.
Pete Dunne? You think Pete Dunne's gonna survive in WWE? The guy does one thing right. The guy does one thing better than a lot of people in this company, and that's wrestle. Does Pete Dunne have a look that they're looking for? Does Pete Dunne cut a promo that they're looking for? Pete Dunne is gonna be
Told
dead
you
on
he's gone.
arrival in
Well, have you
WWE.
tried calling him?
Blowing the horn's the first thing we
And I don't know
try.
if you guys noticed, but Ciampa,
I'm not talking about
the
the
gray
horn.
in his beard, gone. I got more gray in my beard than Ciampa does right now. That's another thing. WWE slightly changing things that don't need to be changed. They want Tommaso Ciampa to be the veteran guy to put the young guys over, but then they want him to look younger and dye his fucking beard. I
That's
don't
not
think they
weird at
realize
all.
that the gray in his beard actually is one of his main looks. It's the fucking look that made Ciampa, right? And it's the look that made him psycho killer Tommaso Ciampa. Now, let's take it away. Decent little match here. Balor and Ciampa, I like the team, I like the makeup. So, Balor hit a dive, we got a commercial break, and this was a lot of Ciampa. Ciampa got some offense in here, but to build to a hot tag with Finn Balor. He's fighting back, he dropped Roode with a shoulder breaker. Ciampa grounds Roode with a headlock. Roode takes Ciampa to the corner, working him over, double team with Ziggler. Ziggler rakes the eyes. So they're all building towards a hot tag with Finn Balor. So Ciampa sends Ziggler to the floor. Balor tags in. Roode gets knocked to the floor. Balor runs the ropes, flies out, assisted by Ciampa. They take these guys out at ringside. So Ziggler is kicking Ciampa around the ring. Roode comes back in to take over. And fans are really, really behind Finn Balor here. So Ziggler tags right back in. Ciampa finally takes out Ziggler with a clothesline. They both go down. Balor and Roode reach for the tags. They get the hot tags. Balor goes to work on Roode with his signature offense, sling blade, double stomp, big chop in the corner. Roode turns around. Balor blocks the glorious DDT attempt, then drops him for a 2 count. As Ziggler runs in and breaks it up. Ciampa attacks Ziggler, but Ziggler tosses him to the floor. Balor sends Ziggler to the floor in retaliation. Balor turns around to a big spine buster.
That's all you're
Bobby
gonna say?
only gets a 2 count. Roode shows
Well, don't
some
let us keep you
anger
up or
here that he
anything.
can get the job done. Balor escapes from a suplex, nails his sling blade.
Good talk.
Ciampa tags back in, runs into Roode's elbow.
What do you
Roode
think it
leaps
means?
off the second rope, but Ciampa nails him midair
Means we
with
should've
his
stayed
big
home.
knee strike. Roode blocks the fairy tale ending
Let's
with
head
a
back.
backdrop, but Ciampa rolls through and gets the pin to give him and Balor the victory over the Dirty Dogs on Monday Night Raw. I find it funny that Ciampa got the win on Monday night. They're going to go right back to Florida on Tuesday and wrestle each other. Ziggler
No going
and
back
Ciampa.
that
I
way,
could see
but I know
Ziggler
another path.
getting his
This
victory
way.
back on NXT and him being the number 1 contender for Braun Breaker and that NXT Championship. So it looks like we may be getting Breaker versus Ziggler at Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend. That's going to be taking place that Saturday, right
Door's
in
frozen.
the morning, bright
Maybe
and
I can.
WWE's going to need to fill the American Airlines Center. I don't know if that NXT roster is going to be capable of filling the American Airlines Center, so they're probably going to have to rely on some main roster talent.
Would you
And
just let me
Ziggler,
do
I'm
it?
not sure what his drawing power rumors, or how many people are going to be interested in Ziggler on an NXT show, but it looks like they may be using his main roster status to help get Braun Breaker over as NXT champion and further his push.
So
as
what
the
was your
top guy in
plan
that brand.
anyway?
I don't know.
Just stroll up to the old Valkyrie
Ziggler
Council
might not even
circle
be the only
and
one.
poke Freya's in a good
Obviously, from the
mood?
main roster on
Well, now that I know where she
We'll
is,
see what happens.
yeah,
The champion got the victory
exactly
here.
what I'm gonna
Him
do.
and Balor looked very, very good together on Monday. The
Don't
Miz.
tell Brock I cursed.
The Miz
He's
is one of the
unbearable
most
when he's
boring
smug.
superstars in all of WWE. I think this is very well known
Look,
in many different
Mulder
circles
tried to
in
kill her.
WWE or in the
We
other
had
companies.
no choice.
I'm not sure she
The
sees
Miz
it
is
that
in the
way.
ring, Miz
Well,
TV.
I'm not gonna ask
Responds by
her.
ranting
Besides,
on
they were your errors.
South Carolina.
You're absolutely right, which is
And he rants
exactly
about how
why
Rey
I'm
Mysterio
recommending we
cheated to win
don't
at the
do
Elimination
this.
Chamber, using his son Dominic Mysterio to get the advantage. Miz goes on and mentions how he's realized the fans can't be trusted. Miz says he's found someone new to team with at WrestleMania 38. He says this person comes from a fighting family. He's very dashing. And he's a global celebrity. Comes from a fighting family. He's very dashing. And he's two of those three things. Dash. Which is all good in WWE. Dash. He comes from a fighting family. WWE is playing into the rumors of Cody Rhodes joining their company this WrestleMania season. A lot of people were wondering if Cody Rhodes would be slotted into this, I guess, role with The Miz going into WrestleMania season, but it was already debunked coming out of the Elimination Chamber. PW Insider reported on Saturday afternoon, the Elimination Chamber is already. The Miz partner is not going to be Cody. Said Logan. Inside news, I believe, even mentioned before. Logan Paul was even a talking point.
No way.
Logan
We're so
Paul
close.
and The Miz teaming up at WrestleMania. So, The Miz made these teases about Cody Rhodes.
Oh dear.
So, Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio come out. Rey
Maybe
has
this is a
microphone,
sign.
And he's
Don't be a
making fun
baby.
of The Miz
I'll
and
catch
says
you.
no one would
Promise not to drop you this time.
want to team with him because the locker room can't stand him. Ray says whoever this
Fine.
outside guy
Just step
is,
between the realms then.
You know
he
it
can
doesn't
go
work
right
that
back where he
way.
came from
You
and give this
sweet vessel,
WrestleMania
I wish
moment
it
to
did.
someone else who deserves it. He says he knows what's best for this
See?
industry.
Was that so bad?
Not Ray,
I
not
sincerely
Dominic.
hope I never
It's
have to do
certainly
it
not
again, if
fans.
that's what you're asking.
Dominic speaks up and defends his spot in WWE.
My
He
shop.
promises if Miz. There's one more thing about
Well,
his
if I
father.
can't stop you, then this is
Miz
as far as I
interrupts
go.
and starts
I'm gonna
taunting
say-
Dominic
Fix this.
and says he's proposing
yourself.
that he and his new tag team partner face Ray and Dominic at WrestleMania 38. Miz says, everyone get up.
You sure you want to go in there wearing the
And give
very
my
arrow
partner
tip
a
that killed her
warm
son?
welcome.
I'll hide it under my shirt.
Logan
And
Paul.
besides, it's a reminder to
Logan
be
Paul
better.
comes out
You need a murder weapon to
and
be a better
booed out of
person.
the building.
It makes me
Nobody
feel
likes
brave,
Logan Paul.
okay? Is that
It's
such
the
a bad
ring,
thing?
he's
When
bumping
it leads you
chests
to
with the
believe you can
Miz.
convince Freya of anything,
Paul
yes,
says to
it
Ray,
is.
no
I
disrespect.
have to try.
Ray is a WWE legend, but I've got cool toys that are bigger than Ray Mysterio. I'm going to take the microphone and say, if this jackass is your partner, then at WrestleMania we accept your team.
What are you
Logan and
waiting
Miz
for?
suddenly attack out of nowhere and beat Ray and Dominic Mysterio down. Logan and Miz grab Ray, launch him headfirst into the ring
Just keep
post.
going.
Then they do the same to Dominic in the other corner. Miz drops right with the skull crushing finale.
idea?
Miz shoves
You haven't
Dominic
got a
into
plan.
Logan Paul.
Brock says
who
some
then
people run
drops
better on
Dominic
chaos.
with his
I
own
think he's
version
right.
of the skull
What makes you
crushing
think that
finale.
applies here? This is life and death.
And, that's
And
it.
this
That's
is
the way the segment
Ragnarok.
went off the air.
We can't just
And
do
these two
nothing
guys
and
are
we're out of
posing, and the
options.
WrestleMania match is made.
Living is an option.
Miz and Logan Paul versus Ray and Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania. I guess we now have one of our bathroom breaks during WrestleMania week.
Okay. Now
Don't
which
know
way to the
who
council?
is excited
As
about
long
this
as I go
match
up
or
and
why
forward,
anybody would be
I think I'll
excited
get there eventually.
about this match.
Yeah,
I
sounds right.
love all the people wanting this to be Cody Rhodes. They wanted this to be the announcement of Cody Rhodes. That would have been fucking sad if Cody Rhodes was the announced tag team partner for the Miz. They can tease it all they want. Dashing, a fighting family, whatever the fuck else he said. If Cody Rhodes came into King with the Miz, this would have been such a tremendous disappointment and a tremendous downgrade from where he came from in AEW. I thank God that Cody Rhodes is not sliding into this position. We're from other positions being fulfilled. We don't even know if he's going to sign. We don't know what his plans are. He could all end up in AEW. He could end up signing with AEW. They got him going to be at the performance center this past week to film vignettes for his return. I don't know how true that is. If Cody Rhodes debut here, this would have been fucking sad, man. Sad. I'm actually genuinely excited for Cody Rhodes to see what WWE would do with somebody like him at his current status. Putting him in a fucking feud with Rey Mysterio and The Miz doesn't really scream excitement for me. The Miz is a lower-level, D-rated superstar. You're not going to take somebody like Cody Rhodes and put him in something like this. Cody needs to be at the top, where Edge, Styles, Roman are. That's the type of guy that he needs to be, not dealing with fucking. Kevin Patrick is backstage with after their victory over the Street Profits. They were asked about tonight's main event and said that at least RK Bro earned their title match, while Rollins and Owens just complained to get a chance at the title. Giant Gable realizes that odds go down significantly if Rollins and Owens are added to the title match. But he and Otis are confident that they will retain regardless of who
We need to
they
destroy the Sonic piece first.
Rhea Ripley. WWE's trying very hard to resuscitate
need to get a different
the
angle on
dead
this
version of Rhea Ripley. She's been ice cold. Ever since she lost that championship to Charlotte Flair, they put her in a fucking tag team with some comic book looking geek. Nikki Trash, Nikki TR, ASH. And her career has suffered greatly for it. WWE gave her a nice little run in the Royal Rumble. WWE gave her a nice little run in the Elimination Chamber. It is not going to save Rhea Ripley from the damaging effects of Nikki Ash. Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash, again, I don't get it. These two have fought twice before in singles matches. Rhea Ripley has won both of those matches. I believe that they were a part of a 6-woman tag team match as well, where Rhea Ripley got the victory over Nikki Ash. And Rhea Ripley inside the Elimination Chamber in Nikki Ash with the Riptide. So on 4
I wouldn't have to hide things if he'd just trust me.
Since January,
How can I trust you if
we've
you're
seen
lying?
Nikki Ash
Actually,
and Rhea Ripley,
that's
with
a
Rhea
good point.
Ripley getting a victory in every single situation. So why do we need another
maybe
match
if you listen to
with
me.
these two?
Could I not
When
say
Rhea
the same?
Ripley just came out of the Elimination
Where do you
Chamber
think I learned it from?
and ended up eliminating Nikki Ash from the Chamber match. Beat her in the one points that Nikki TRASH is just trash. That she may end up on the underdog line. Gimmick again. Are continuing to beat Nikki Ash. That's Rhea Ripley's doing at WrestleMania is what I think. Where is he going to be sliding here on WrestleMania? Is Asuka coming back? Is Bayley going to be brought in to beat Rhea Ripley on a Monday night? Where is Rhea Ripley going to stay at WrestleMania? Well, the woman is champion. The future is the women's division. She might not even be on the show. Sucks to be
Going up.
WWE's got no plans at all for Rhea Ripley. And this match, again, is every bit of proof
Why don't you trust her?
that WWE
Why won't
has
you
no
tell
plans
me?
for Rhea. This was a complete waste of my time. I don't know who would give a shit about it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Ripley won the same way that she's beaten Nikki Ash every single other time. With a riptide. And that's it. 2 minutes, Rhea Ripley wins. Thank you for coming. Goodbye. We got the United States champion, Damian Priest. He went one-on-one with Shelton Benjamin. This was a non-title match. Jimmy Smith mentioned something about it being a title. Damian Priest. Quite frequently every Monday night. At the end of this match, with Damian Priest and Shelton Benjamin, it is very, very eye-opening and apparent that nobody cares about Damian Priest whatsoever.
Guess I'm going
Damian
the right
Priest
way.
is ice
Really wish I had a
fucking
compass.
cold. And WWE will never blame themselves for what they did to Damian Priest. They are to blame 100% why Damian Priest is not in front of the WWE crowd. He's the United States champion, and he is absolutely ice fucking cold in front of the crowd. Every audience that is in front of him. Why? Why? Because you made him look cool with the Archer of Infamy gimmick. Had him coming out, shooting bows and arrows and fucking fire everywhere. He looked great. He was cool. WWE wants to do this Jekyll and Hyde fucking thing, give him a gimmick like they gave Keith Lee. A gimmick with Bearcat, and Karrion Kross with the fucking Terminator mask, with the fucking Super Predator mask, that was the Turtle Gas, Karrion Kross. I look like the fucking, I'll vote them again, right? They did the same thing with Damian Priest. They gave him some stupid, silly fucking gimmick. Because the old gimmick, apparently there was something wrong with the old gimmick. It does not need to be changed. Himself. Blame himself, right? But they are the ones to blame for Damian Priest. The check was right, didn't work out. DQs everywhere, him getting himself disqualified, him acting like a fucking acting like a fucking dumbass. To pick up on this stupid child bullshit. WWE actively ruined Damian Priest where we see him now. He is ice fucking cold. And the only thing that's gonna work right now is to turn Damian Priest heel. That's it. I think a heel turn needs to happen to save whatever is left with Damian Priest. And it's fucking sad that he's gonna go out there, get no reaction, and if any reaction is felt in a Damian Priest match, it's people booing because they have no fucking interest in Damian Priest. He doesn't act like a heel. He doesn't come off like a heel. He's getting booed because people are fucking bored of him. He's getting booed because people don't like Damian Priest. So something needs to change. And no, anger issues are not the answer. Something needs to be done. But Vince and Bruce are too fucking stupid to realize that their creative ruined Damian Priest. 6 months ago, we were talking about Damian Priest maybe being slotted into the main event scene on Monday Night Raw, challenging for the WWE Championship. I don't feel that same way at all anymore. No. Heel turn or complete bust with Damian Priest. So we got a match with Shelton Benjamin. This was actually a different match on Monday Night Raw. Shelton Benjamin's out there with Cedric Alexander. They're still calling him the Hurt Business for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. So Shelton beats Priest into the corner, takes it to him pretty quickly, right at the bell. Benjamin goes and sends Priest to the floor. Alexander ends up delivering a big kick. He's distracted in the ring by Benjamin.
Freya shouldn't be much
Shelton
farther
brings him back in, slams
out for
Priest
that
for
big
close
door.
to count with pay dirt, I believe he hit. Benjamin grounds Priest in the middle of the ring. Priest fights up. Rocking Benjamin with an elbow. Priest snaps and shows his anger. Damian Priest. Fucking stupid, man. WWE clearly written for 4-year-olds by 76-year-old men who don't touch old men. So he unloads with some big strikes, clothesline, Priest with the big choke slam, kick to the face,
Hello down there.
and then he finishes
Hey,
him off with
come to your
the
senses
reckoning,
Yes.
and that was
I
pretty
mean,
much it.
I'm not changing my
1,
mind.
2, 3, Damian Priest
You
retains,
still have
or
doubts.
not really retains, it was a non-title match. He wins over Shelton Benjamin in this non-title match. After the match is over,
Like
Priest
you never do.
has his microphone in
Other than having
hand
regrets.
with the title,
Not that I
raises
agree
the
with
title.
that, but by all
He gives
means,
props to Shelton
keep going,
Benjamin
and
for
you
being
might find
one of the
those,
few
too.
that will come out and fight him like a man. He says there's a list of world champions he's defeated. Serious athletes who have stepped up, but he's remained the United States
Just
champion.
be sure to
People
scream,
boo.
and she starts killing you.
People don't give a shit what Damian
Thanks.
Priest
I
has
feel
to say.
so
People
much better now.
legitimately booing in South Carolina. Priest says now this is WrestleMania season and he wants his next opponent to match that caliber. Priest says next week he's volunteering his title in a match, but he wants this opponent to be someone of world title caliber. Priest introduces himself as the United States champion and then asks the locker room who's going to try and take that from him. Finn Balor's music
Yep.
hits.
That's the door.
He comes out. Balor says if Priest wants to face a serious athlete, a serious fighter, a world champion level opponent, well then it sounds like you're talking about me. Fans cheered. Balor warns Priest to be careful what he wishes for and says he will see him next
Hey,
week.
Freya. What?
Balor
Did I pay no
versus
extended visit?
Priest for the United
Nothing wrong with
States
that, right?
Championship.
I mean,
If I'm
just because I'm
WWE,
responsible for the death of
I'm
your
taking
son
that
doesn't
belt
mean-
off Damian Priest and putting it on Finn.
Okay, yeah. Probably
That's
would
what I'm
mentioning that.
I'm having Balor
Hey,
lose the
Freya.
title.
Am I
I'm
wearing
having
this around my
Balor
neck?
turn
The
the
arrow
United
tip
States
that killed your
Championship
son?
into something that is of
That's a
equal
good
importance to everything else, championship-wise. Well, I mean that's a bad way to, that's a bad statement to really say. WWE's titles mean shit. WWE needs to start
does
making
nothing.
their secondary titles a lot more important if you're thinking about giving Roman Reigns both world championships. That's what they need to start doing. If Roman Reigns is going to be slotted as both Universal and WWE champion, then the WWE needs to start making the Intercontinental title feel a little bit more important and valuable and prestigious, and the same thing with the United States Championship. Next week, I'm giving
Freya!
Balor the United States Championship, and I'm having Damian Priest turn
Should
heel
have stayed with
on Finn Balor.
Cindy.
That's what I'm doing. So if you want to do something with Balor at WrestleMania, I'm having Balor
Where is
and
he?
Austin Theory
Not
for the
here.
United States Championship.
He sent you?
That's what I'm doing.
No.
I don't know where Damian Priest
He
fits
doesn't
in,
know.
but I mean, I am not liking anything with Damian Priest right now, and it's all WWE's fault.
Come.
I was a big
Took my son.
Damian Priest.
What makes you think I won't do the same?
WWE seemingly has taken that interest that I had in
better
Damian
than
Priest
this.
and have killed it because of their cartoonish fucking gimmicks. Not everything needs a fucking gimmick, especially one that's fucking appealing to a 5-year-old. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde did not do anything for this guy's character. Nothing. It actually turned people away from being interested in Damian Priest
would
and
stake your life
disinterested
on
in
it.
anything else. Turn him heel. It's the only way we're going to salvage anything going on here with Damian.
What do you know of me?
I know you haven't
So-
killed me yet.
We go from
So
that
while you're thinking it over, why don't you
to
let me
the
go and I can tell you why I
24/7
came?
championship. You know, I don't
You mean to
I
plead for
don't
your father to
understand
save
how
your breath?
WWE
His fate
continues
is sealed.
to give the 24/7 title
But you
segment
know who's to blame for
so
everything.
much
I
time.
cannot get to Odin,
What are we doing
nor do I need to.
with the 24/7 championship? And why
Ragnarok
is it
taken.
still a thing on television? I don't
Yeah.
care for Reggie to be on
Well, what if I
television,
told
or
you
Truth
that he
to be
came
on
to Midgard?
television, Tozawa,
He came to us.
Dana Brooke of all
Offered
fucking
peace
people.
if we don't move
I
against
don't
him.
care for any of these people to be on
Claims
television.
Ragnarok's already been averted.
I really don't. So we got
He
Reggie.
lies.
He's in the ring with the
Maybe.
mic.
But if you know
Says
Gro's
he came out,
prophecy,
He gets
you know it
something
depends
off
on an
his
army of
chest,
giants.
and he promises he won't be
The giants
interrupted by
wait
any
for war
24/7
in Jotunheim.
shenanigans until
No.
he gets all of this
I've
out.
been there. There is no giant
He'd like
army.
to bring out
There are no
Dana
giants
Brooke.
at all.
So Dana Brooke had to put down the pies and catering that she was letting cool off that she pulled out of the oven, and she came out
You.
to the ring to speak to Reggie. Reggie says he's been very supportive of Dana
And
winning the
Johan,
24/7 title from the
you
very
learn the
beginning.
truth.
He's cared
My
for
mother
her,
was the
maybe
last
more
guardian
than
of our people in
friends, and he
Midgard.
gets it. All she
And-
wants to be
and
is
that's not
friends,
all.
and that's fine. But
The
last
Giants
week he
have
lost sight of what
prophecies
was
about me.
important
That
and couldn't
he only
resist
has
taking advantage of an opportunity, but it left
Loki.
him with a horrible feeling in his stomach all week. Reggie apologized from the bottom of his heart,
I think
and he
maybe
wants to show Dana
I'm supposed to
how she means so
help stop
much
Odin.
more to him.
somehow.
Calls for a referee.
But since all the Giants are dead and
Dana's looking
you
on
won't fight
confused.
Odin,
Reggie flips around in the
You already
ring
won.
and then all of a sudden lays down
why aren't we
in the
working
middle
together?
of the ring.
Now that you can fight
Reggie
again.
invites
I am
Dana to come
far
and pin him
from whole.
for the 24/7 title.
Okay,
So she goes to pin him and he kicks out.
okay.
He starts laughing. He lays down
What we
again.
found here.
Reggie again let Dana cover him. He kicks out for a
Maybe if
second
you
time. Dana
spoke
now
to
is
him,
getting
cares
upset.
about
She's
it.
asking,
Yeah.
why am I even out here?
We
It's a good
broke
question.
him out of Svartalfheim.
Why are you even out here?
Impossible.
So
The 9 realms are
Reggie
closed to
tells
all.
her to go ahead and do it again.
No,
Dana pins him,
we
but
opened up
this
the well.
time she starts making out with
We just
him
don't know where to go
in the
next.
pin. 1, 2,
But if we all band
and
together,
Dana Brooke
enough.
once again is the 24/7 champion. R-Truth and the
Enough.
fucking A-Ring brigade run down to the ring. Reggie drop kicks him out of the ring. Dana knocks Tozawa off the apron right into Snuka's
Leave
arms,
this
Tamina's
place.
arms. Tozawa then
Go and do not
goes for a
return.
kiss on Tamina.
Go
She
before I
throws
change my
him
mind.
down to the floor, and that's the way the
not
segment
expect the
goes
same
off
mercy
here.
for
Everybody
your
chasing Reggie and Dana Brooke. Complete and utter fucking. I don't know. There are legitimate people that are alive and breathing that find any of this fucking interesting and that are fans of this shit. This is fucking garbage. Get it off my television. It actively makes the show fucking worse. And Monday Night Raw is a terrible program to begin with. Get
Okay,
it off TV.
so I'm not
It
dead.
holds no value
Didn't
and
get
has
any
no
answers.
business being on the
So
fucking
this
show.
all might have just been a very big waste of time. Which I will never,
Bianca Belair.
ever admit this injury.
She comes out. She won the Elimination Chamber. She's the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship. Oh joy, oh joy. So she's in the ring. Cuts a promo on how she's ready to run it back after making history at WrestleMania 37 last year. You said it, honey.
It's a good thing I like
You
climbing.
said it. You made history last year with Sasha Banks in the main event. She mentions Lynch and then goes on about how tough the other Elimination Chamber participants were, but there can only be one EST. Belair really wants to get this point across. She's the hardest working woman in WWE, working nonstop for this WrestleMania moment. So if you think she's about to let up now, no way. It goes on and says in 6 weeks, she will show Lynch why you can't spell WrestleMania without a little EST. Out comes Becky. I immediately reach for my remote control because I know she's about to speak and nobody wants to hear Becky Lynch fucking belch out whatever she's got to say. Her voice is so terrible, glass was breaking in my fucking household, man. Awful. Lynch congratulates Belair on making it back to the big time and says it doesn't get any bigger than the 2 women who have won WrestleMania main events. Becky says she and Belair will main event WrestleMania 38. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there, man. Becky Lynch says that her and Bianca Belair are gonna main event WrestleMania. How are Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch gonna main event WrestleMania? And why would Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch main event WrestleMania? Is there some internal politicking going on that we don't know about? Is Becky Lynch really complaining to management about Charlotte Flair being in the main event of WrestleMania? There's got to be some backstage politicking going on between Becky and Charlotte. Almost guarantee it. Charlotte and Ronda, you need to tell me that WWE's not going to put that in the main event? Ronda's not going to be in the main event over Becky and Bianca Belair? Give me a break. Ronda Rousey won the Royal Rumble. These two-night WrestleManias exist for the main event of WrestleMania to be headlined by the winners of the Royal Rumble, right? Ronda won the Royal Rumble, so she gets night one with Charlotte Flair. I don't like it. I don't think it's a main event match for WrestleMania. I think it's fucking complete shit. Nobody wants to see Ronda in the main event, and if you do, you're a fucking hack. You're a complete fucking idiotic casual. And then Ronda, Charlotte night one, along with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar night two.
What a goddamn
Brock
do
Lesnar
right
and Ronda
now.
Rousey both won the Royal Rumble. So, please correct me if I'm wrong. That is not a statement that should be made with Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. Now, people were telling me, oh, WWE's always said that. The main event of WrestleMania, even though they're not the main event of WrestleMania. No, they haven't. When did this become a thing? And why is it said? And why are you telling me that it's said and not complaining about it like I am? As if you guys are okay with someone saying they're going to main event WrestleMania, but in fact they're not.
Sindri, I told you I could handle it.
Lies.
But I don't
And
think
it
she's gonna
only
help us.
makes Becky look fucking even more stupid than she already does. You should not be saying you're main eventing WrestleMania if you are indeed not going to main event WrestleMania.
Where's your necklace?
Huh?
I do not see how this is like.
I was thinking and I got
So,
rid of it.
She took
Belair
it,
says
didn't she?
that this may be
Today
true,
was your lucky day.
but she
So,
did
tell
it
me,
better.
how did it
in the
feel
main
to run
event
on
than Becky.
chaos?
Becky brings up after she walked out of WrestleMania 35 as Becky's results has been beaten.
I just fixed that!
It's great. I guess everybody's supposed to forget that you took a maternity leave to go have a fucking child. So yes, you were off
I still
TV.
got my bag of tricks.
Holy
If you
shit.
need me, I'll be
But now
standing back here.
But don't discredit the other women that were there when you weren't there, holding the championship. You to ultimately be the
Nightmare.
and
I'm gonna be sick.
because so she also falls 22nd win at SummerSlam over Belair. 26 seconds to be exact. But they both keep talking about WrestleMania and Lynch accusing Belair of being the victim. Belair points to some of her accomplishments and says she is
I'll
not the
repair it
victim.
later. Let's get out
Becky
of here
Lynch says,
before
yeah,
something
that's
else
right,
tries
because
to kill us.
I'm the victim.
Yeah, good idea.
Hate to
Becky
bring it
Lynch
up,
is
but are
the
we
victim.
telling your dad about
He
this?
said.
Since you've come
He used to be the
clean.
man of the people.
No way.
Until
He'd
Belair
kill
came
you.
along.
Right.
She goes on and
Well,
on and on
hey,
about how
what's
fans have
speaking of coming
despised
clean,
her ever since she beat
I need
Belair
your
at SummerSlam.
opinion on
They
something.
even gave her a huge ovation
Something
when
I've
she
kept
returned
from
to
my
that match.
brother for a
But it
long
stopped
time.
as soon as that match was over. No
I'll
wonder.
tell you on the way back.
No shit.
Come on.
It's not that difficult to figure out, Becky. Lynch says because they despise her now, she despises Belair because of it. Lynch reminds Belair what she did to Lita at the Elimination Chamber. I love Lita, she says. Imagine what I'm going to do to somebody that I don't like
ever
in
quit?
Bianca Belair. They face off and then Alabama's dough drop. Because she had a scheduled match with Bianca Belair coming up right after this promo back and forth with Becky Lynch. You know, I see a lot of people that on social media, a lot of people, there was a whole Reddit thread on how I am just the worst human being alive because of my take on Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. I don't see how people are not seeing it the way that I am.
Okay, back to
And
Alpine
how
Tower.
hated I am
You were
because
saying?
I'm not
Long
for
before
this
you were
match.
born, there was an
I
accident.
never said I
at
wasn't
Forge.
for the match.
Brock,
In fact, I said from the very beginning that Bianca Belair and Becky
I couldn't
Lynch
accept it.
should have never ended in 26
I
seconds
went
at
to the Lake of
SummerSlam.
Souls in Alfheim to steal him
Bianca
back.
Belair has not looked good
Legions of souls
since
tried to stop
that
me.
moment.
I can still
Since
feel
that
them crawling all
moment
over
that
my
you
skin.
did her dirty,
Thing
she
is,
has not recovered.
I could only get
I
3
mean,
of his 4 soul
Doudrop and
pods back.
Belair.
Sindri.
Every other
Brock just
fucking
thought he
week
got knocked out.
is not gonna make Bianca
I've been lying to
Belair
him ever
look
since.
good. There's only so
It's been
many
eating at me lately.
KODs to the
You
big
have to tell him.
Doudrop
He has a right to know.
that Bianca Belair
When the time
can
is
do
right.
to show off her fucking feet.
As should you with
Give
your
me a
father.
break.
That's not the same
gonna work.
thing. Really?
Somebody like
Now?
that, I don't find that to be impressive. You beat Doudrop. Great. What the fuck do you want? Get it tight. I'm sure he's got some delicious coffee chip cookies. Give me a break with this shit. Bianca has not looked the same since that 26-second loss. A showing in the Royal
Anyway,
Rumble, fine.
You did a good thing.
Fine.
You
What did
saved
she
Brock's
do? How many
life.
people did she eliminate in the
I
Royal
caused
Rumble?
trouble.
One?
No. I
She was
made a
the Iron
choice.
Woman of the Royal Rumble, I believe.
One that wasn't mine to make.
Then she wins the Elimination Chamber. Am I supposed to forget all of the indifference and all of the
What do you mean?
specialness
A choice.
that was sucked from Bianca Belair?
I couldn't be
As soon as you
alone.
went and did this stunt at SummerSlam,
The other dwarves, when they saw
now you
him,
want
they
me to forget
shunned
it.
us.
Like, you want me to
So we
forget it.
left.
And people are
Made
now
our own
trying
home.
long-term
Well,
goals. If
you can't
think
change the past, but it doesn't have to be who
in
you
their
are.
head when a 26-second
Let's go home
loss
before Father
to
wakes up.
Becky Lynch was planned
That
at
might be the
SummerSlam,
best
you
idea
think
you've had all night.
WWE had it in their
Trey.
head that they
Trey?
were going to beat
It's
Bianca
an-
in 26 seconds and then
Shut up.
redo this match at WrestleMania next year from SummerSlam. You are as dumb as I already know you are. That's not the case. WWE are only giving you
So I'm not
Bianca
allowed to
Belair
give you a
and Becky
nickname?
Lynch.
Is that what that was?
Not because it
Whatever,
makes sense.
Loke.
Not because of long-term
Nope,
booking.
that was
But
worse.
here's the fucking spoiler,
And I heard
folks.
it when I said it.
There's nobody else on Monday Night Raw. There's
All right.
nobody else to challenge Becky
Shall we?
Lynch on Monday Night Raw. Who else is there? She's beaten them all. She's buried them all. So spare me the long-term booking and spare
I hate
me
coming home
the,
empty-handed.
the oh my god,
After
Bianca
Tyr was
is
such a
getting her
failure.
revenge.
Now
Just
hang
get
on,
Becky
little
Lynch.
Jotun.
Come here.
Tyr may not be everything you
Bianca
expected, but a
Belair
failure.
looks no
You
better
saved him
this
from a
year
terrible
than
failure.
she did last
That's
year.
not nothing.
Let's put some
And hey,
respect
maybe he'll be some
on
help to us yet.
Sasha Banks' name.
Maybe.
Please.
But Father's not gonna
You
go along
think
with this
this main
forever.
event with Becky
He's
is
probably
gonna
already
do
got
more
our
for
next
Bianca
hiding place all
than what
picked out.
Bianca did with
Well,
Sasha last year?
let's not make it worse by getting
I
caught.
fail
When
to
we get
find
there,
any
I'll
reason
cover our
why
tracks at the
that
gateway and slip around
match
back, and you just
with
act
Becky is gonna do
natural,
any better for
but
Bianca.
quickly.
I failed to see. I don't know. How could you honestly tell me that Bianca is in a better position now than what she did with Sasha? Bianca feuded with Sasha, feuded with Bailey, right?
That is enough to
What did
respect
Bianca
themselves
do
we
coming out of
do
SummerSlam?
we trust
She
the path they
was
would put us
dead
on?
to rights.
I trust
You
their wisdom,
killed all
and this is
her
the closest
momentum,
thing to hearing
and
directly
she's
from
not
them.
recovered any of that at all.
You are certain the Giants would not
So
cause a
cut
war?
me the bullshit.
I said that they were
Spare me
wise.
your bullshit.
In my
and
experience,
get
that
with
goes
the
with being
fucking
peaceful.
facts. The fact
Oh,
of the
little
matter
brother.
is, Becky and Bianca
Told you we
is
needn't
only
worry.
happening because there is nobody else on Monday Night
Yes.
Raw. In fact, I would actually bring Bailey back and have Bailey challenge Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's
Hope you're
Championship
all
because
hungry.
that's something that's A,
I could eat.
and B, fresh. Not Bianca Belair.
Is everyone as well
And
rested as I am?
please, I would love for you
right
fucking
down.
geeks on Reddit to elaborate. What happens when Bianca wins the Raw Women's Championship? I don't know. She beat Sasha Banks last year in a very
Who's
pivotal
this?
match in
Saucy?
WWE history. The first one-on-one women's
Sure.
match, the
Why
main
not?
event WrestleMania, and something that was heralded as a major deal as two women of
I remember
color
food
were in the main
tasting
event of WrestleMania. What happens when Bianca
I
Belair
suppose you'd
beats
like to try
Becky
cooking
Lynch
for this lot.
at WrestleMania? Where does
I
she
accept.
go next?
What?
Huh? Who's she feuding with again?
Atreus, who are
Who's she
planning our
feuding
next
with
move.
after that? Lacey Evans? Who's
Oh.
next? Bailey?
So, where are
Asuka?
we going?
Alpha.
If WWE
the
doesn't
elves?
have a fucking plan going into
Alpha.
WrestleMania, you guys think
You
that
hate
they have a
Alpha.
fucking
Why would we
plan
move
coming
there?
out of WrestleMania?
Who there?
They got not
Oh, we
one
are
fucking
seeking
plan
information.
to follow
Shrine of
WrestleMania
Groa,
for
young
Bianca
one.
Belair. Not one.
Your father tells me you found it
As soon
there.
as she wins that title,
Groa?
everything that you guys
The
are
knowledge maker?
imagining with Bianca Belair.
Oh,
Oh
maybe
my
there's
God,
a
she's
secret
got
that I can
momentum.
unlock.
She's got consistency.
Aye.
She's been winning
Better than the
matches. She
seer
looks
who
better
saw
than ever.
everything.
All of it You
wasn't sure
fabricated
you,
it in your own minds, and when you finally
Never mind.
see it happen
That's
and
great.
realize
How fun.
that I've been right,
Hey,
all of what you
don't
think is
forgetting
there
this what'll get
will
you
show
there.
itself as never being there. She will lose every ounce of importance coming
You know
out of
what?
WrestleMania because WWE will
I'm
do
gonna
the
build a bigger
same
table.
thing that they did to Bianca Belair last year. This year, the only difference is it was Sasha,
More
and now
for
it's
me.
Becky. Failure. I'm sorry.